Before we get to your full weather from Christian, look at this amazing sunrise and cloud that Tom captured over Bigelow Hill. Thanks so much for sending that in, Tom. Remember, you can always share your photos and videos with us using the Near Me section of the News Center Maine mobile app. Christian, I need you to explain what's going on here, because if I saw this, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be scared.
Yeah, so, if you were watching any of the earlier shows, we've been showing this picture of this lenticular cloud, this sort of mothership, spaceship-y looking cloud over Mount Washington. This is another great example of that, but because the sun is kind of shining underneath it, it gives it like a spooky appearance. They're mountain clouds that form over the mountains when air is forced up over the mountains. So kind of cool.
The more you know. Okay, also, Christian said, I thought I was making up hearing the rain outside. I can hear it. You can hear it, correct?
And yes, in all fairness to Bailey, our studio is downstairs and on the first floor. So I was like, how is she hearing the rain? But I hear it right now. We hear it on the roof.
I hear it. It's here.
Yeah, somehow, I guess this part of the roof is like exposed to the outside. But yeah, we're hearing the rain. The rain is here. It will be raining all night long. You can see here on our radar, it is very wet across southern Maine, especially starting to get wet in central Maine, and then in down east Maine, eastern Maine, still seeing fairly dry conditions, but things will quickly be turning wet here in the next couple hours. So a wet night expected. Mild temperatures, though, mean that there's no real threat of wintry weather. So that's some good news, although continuing to keep an eye up in the mountains. Notice some pink there. A couple spots in lower elevations may be holding on to some freezing temperatures, but I don't really think this is going to be a major issue there. Look at that, celebrating Wicked on the map today. We got pink and green as we head into the late night hours. So for right now, it's right around 50 along the coastline. Pretty mild out there. 49 right now in Rockland. We are 50 in Wiscasset, 47 in Portland, 42 in Bangor, and we're in the 30s up in the mountains. Again, I'm not seeing anybody really below freezing, so that risk of any icy conditions is really quite low. For tonight, lows in the 40s or upper 30s for the most part. A mild start once again tomorrow, but not a wet start for most of us. The rain quickly wraps up, so outside of northern Maine or far down east Maine, we're likely pretty dry on Wednesday morning. Just overcast, mild though, with temperatures in the upper 40s. Low 50s likely in many spots along the coast for the afternoon. Inland areas over towards Bangor into northern Maine likely don't get to 50, but still a fairly mild day. Overcast, chance for a couple showers, but largely pretty dry. So if you've got a flight tomorrow, you're driving, not expecting major concerns, although some low clouds in the morning might, have some minor impacts. As we head into tomorrow night, one final quick round of rain that may change over to some wet snow in the mountains is expected. And then we head into Thanksgiving with dry air quickly taking over. Sunny skies returning Thanksgiving afternoon. We just have to focus on the wind factor, which will be noticeable out there on Thanksgiving Day and certainly into the end of the week as well, as it gets quite cold. So for tonight, around a ½ inch of rain for most. Up in the mountains, it's less than that. Again, we do get another round of rain tomorrow. That brings rain totals up towards 3/4 of an inch. In the mountains, though, it will be likely less than ½ an inch where we see the lightest amounts of precipitation. But for Thanksgiving, it's a dry day, sunny skies by the afternoon. It will be breezy, but not bad at all for the holiday. Very seasonable temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Pretty decent Thanksgiving, and it won't be incredibly windy. It will just be breezy out there, but nothing we can't handle. And good thing we're getting Thanksgiving in before the real cold arrives, which will happen on Friday into Saturday. The chilliest air of the season so far, heading our way for the end of the week. You can see our high temperatures plunging down to the 30s in many spots Friday, and for everybody on Saturday. Brief warm up Sunday into Monday as we track our next system moving on through. And look at that, another plunge by next Tuesday. So active pattern that we're in, a lot of temperature swings. This is more typical for late November and early December. Of course, we've been very consistently just staying chilly over the past couple weeks. So this will certainly bring us back towards a little bit more normal weather for this time of year. Marine forecast, choppy, gale watch in place. You can see our 7-day forecast here looking pretty decent Thanksgiving. Much colder Friday and Saturday. Look at that, barely getting above freezing on Saturday. A couple flurries are also possible Friday. Beyond that, a warm up takes over Sunday into Monday. Rain, some mountain snow looks likely with our next system in that time frame. And then it's frigid again by next Tuesday. So yeah, all over the map here with our forecast, Bailey.
Yes, a cool down is on the way.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.